Yo, what's going on? It's Shane187, kicking it with you, because you're kicking it with us. Anyhow?
I'm Connor Thompson.
This is my baby boy, Connor Thompson.
It's going to be description below, so
I'll put his
check
channel.
my channel.
I'll connect his channel.
Please
in the
subscribe to
comments.
me. I've got only 6 subscribers.
That's okay. We all got to start from somewhere.
Yeah, but I started before you.
Yeah, but you haven't been putting too much work into it. I've been doing a little bit more work than you, haven't I?
Yeah, because I said in one of my videos that if we hit 100,000 likes, I will post another video, a music video.
Oh, you're going to make a music video?
Yep.
You got to talk into your mic, mate.
Okay, sorry.
So yeah, I brought Connor in today because he was terrified today, traumatized.
Yep. Check the other video that was a few minutes ago.
So what happened to make you feel like that? What did you see?
Well, in Coles there was a fight happening, and then my dad came. And said,
But what happened? Did you hear yelling?
Yeah.
Was there lots of yelling?
Yeah, and the man hit the girl.
Yep. And yeah, it was pretty full on, to be honest. We were getting ready to pay for our things, and all of a sudden we hear a big commotion, and you've got this man running after this woman, like, you know. I caught the end of her hitting him, but that doesn't excuse it, you know, like...
Yeah, boys are allowed to hit me. No.
Boys are a lot stronger than women, right? And it's not how society works. Well, you don't go running around hitting people.
Yeah, and the girl could have got knocked out.
Well, anything could have happened, you know. I could have got hurt by getting myself involved, but I should have really thought about that a bit better. And
because you had me in there even.
That's right. What happened if I got hurt? You know.
Yep.
So I've got to think about these things a little bit better. I mean, I may have felt like a hero at the time, saving another person's life, but really, I wasn't thinking about Connor's life because
and I could have got hit.
I got him involved. You know, I wasn't acting like a responsible parent, I don't think.
I was scared, so I just not talked.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I want Connor to be, you know, a person that stands up for his rights, does the right thing, you know, as much as I want him to be that person, you know, that stands up and be's the leader, it's just hard in a day and age like this, you know, like...
Yeah, and I'm only 8.
I took a leadership role on this afternoon to let this guy know what he was doing wasn't right.
Yeah.
I mean, once I started, then everyone else sort of come and backed it all up and said, you know, what are you doing and all that sort of thing. But, you know, yeah.
It partly didn't go.
We're only lucky that it didn't go the wrong way. If it had I could be in a hospital bed right now.
Yeah.
You could be God knows where.
Yeah.
You know, probably at your grand's house more than likely, but...
They want to pick me up at this time of night.
No, they would. They would. It was only 5 o'clock back then anyway, so...
Yeah.
But they'd pick you up no matter what, of course. They love you to bits.
Yeah, but they wouldn't go up to Clayton.
Yes, they would. They'd drive halfway around the world for you if they had to, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, once they went to, sing. That was far. So
anyhow... Good and bad decisions, leadership roles. You just got to think about them. Think about, you know, every circumstance you're in.
Yep.
Because thinking about it now, like, that could have gone terribly wrong. even though I knew I had a handle of the situation, I felt I had to let the guy know what he was doing was wrong. You don't hit women. Full stop. I had to see it when I was growing up. I never wanted Connor to see anything like that. I certainly didn't want to see him. If we wanted to go see a fight, we'd go to a boxing ring.
Yeah.
We wouldn't go to our local Coles if we wanted to see a fight.
Yeah, and that was in Clayton.
Alright, now, speaking about fights, I commented about the Tyson Fury saga with Deontay Wilder. Wilder's claiming that he had an egg weight in one of his gloves, and his other glove wasn't correctly put on properly.
And what happened to him?
Well, they had two fights. The first fight, the supposed cheater lost. The second fight, the supposed cheater won. So we had Ashbury on, which was a long-term training partner of, well, we didn't have him on, but I've seen interviews of Ashbury. Long-term training partner of Tyson Fury. He actually filmed himself examining Tyson Fury's gloves, and apparently one of them was just worn out to bits but looked brand new, and the other had padding falling out of it and all types of stuff. I didn't know this, but apparently in boxing, the boxer can request his own brand of boxing gloves, and it's not one specific brand. Obviously, they've got to be a credible company, but
And can I say something now?
yes.
But was that on a show or US?
It wasn't. It was boxing, not UFC.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you got food all over you. Little
Yep,
munchkin.
We just had dinner a few minutes.
So, with the saga, at the moment, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury came out and said, look, you're not getting another shot with me. The way you've handled yourself is beyond a joke, which sounds like you're running scared, Tyson. You're not getting another shot. I'm not gonna allow you to talk. You've defamed me, and you haven't handled it the right way. So therefore, I'm not going to grant you the. Apparently, there was stipulation in the contract of a rematch clause. So he's got his rematch clause, which is about to expire. So Deontay Wilder's taking Tyson Fury to court for not sticking to the rematch clause, and it seems like Tyson Fury's trying to dodge Wilder at the moment, and go for the Anthony Joshua fight, take a fight against a nobody.
So, Dad.
This is what the talk is, because he wants to fight on December 5th against a nobody. A slightly highly ranked nobody. No one knows him, but he's highly ranked, nevertheless. Hang on, mate.
Okay.
So if you've got a best out of 3, one guy's got to win, the other guy's got to win. Right? And it's a best out of 3, obviously. Well, you can't just leave it at 1 apiece. You've got to settle the rivalry. You've got to go for that third fight. You've got to settle the rivalry. All questions have got to be answered. And Tyson Fury is running away from all these questions. So, yeah, these big boxing organisations, they're not structured the same as the UFC. They're structured slightly different. It's the same thing with McGregor and Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. They have had 2 fights. Each fighter has had a win against each other, and they've yet to do the third fight, which would be an absolute sellout. The first 2 fights draw millions and millions and millions of seats. lots of pay-per-view buys. I think it was one of the most pay-per-view buys in history because Nate Diaz is a seat seller. He's definitely a seat seller. So is Conor McGregor. You put the both of them together, they're definitely going to sell out some seats and sell out some arenas. But apparently they're putting Conor McGregor on their bench warmer. Had one fight this year against Cowboy Cerrone, a washed-up Cowboy Cerrone, or maybe a paid-off Cowboy Cerrone, who knows. But nevertheless, Tyson and Deontay, they've got to do the third fight. For all the boxing fans to say all the questions are out the door by this stage. Third fight, clear slate. Have the third fight, and that will be your champion. You cannot just put him to the side. Deontay Wilder. He is a bronze medalist in the Olympics. He has something like 20 first round KOs, 40 KOs in total, something like that. So my point of view is you've got to build up the Fury versus Wilder for the third time. This will be I think if they did the right thing and they got right onto the promotion of it, it could be one of the biggest fights in boxing history. As far as pay-per-view seats and, seat gate sales, things like that, it could be one of boxing's biggest fights. But I think Tyson wants to hold out, and he wants that Anthony Joshua fight for the ching 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 ching. All right. So what's your question, my friend, my beautiful boy?
So, when you were saying that the second part, when the guy went to court and stuff, did he go to jail?
Court?
Yeah. Did he go to jail?
No, they didn't go. No, he's going to take him to court.
Oh.
One guy was going to take the other guy to court. Fury was going to take Deontay Wilder to court for defamation because he was saying that he was a cheater and this and that. But, Fury never came out and said, hang on a minute, mate. He never defended himself.
But partly, how can you cheat in boxing?
Well, they're saying that they put something in his glove to make his punches harder. And they're saying that he didn't have his glove correctly fitted, so that he would be hitting more with the knuckle rather than the padding. So he would have had harder punches.
So, just like...
Which would have came in handy against, a one power KO knockout machine called Deontay Wilder. And I'm a Tyson Fury fan, to be honest. I don't mind the guy. I like his story. Love his story. Mental illness, everything like that. But at the end of the day, cheaters cheat, liars lie. And what? Snitches get stitches. Alright, guys. On that note, we're out.